Right, let's see if this works. Properties. Okay, just need to turn on my audio. Right, awesome. Let's go. Right, we should be live, so we can get on with attempts. Hey Gloomba, you pulled up quick. How you doing? Took a bit of a break from this grind yesterday because I don't know, I'm getting really consistent at it, but I haven't even done too much of it, to be honest. Like today I literally picked up another half an hour and I was getting the ending like almost every time. So I'm confident enough just to like jump straight back into attempts. Even so I did like a bunch of 3D land yesterday, just for a bit of an icebreaker. So yeah, the aim is just to get some paces to halfway. And then I've got nothing to lose now because my 146 is already like really cooked. So I'm really happy with my progress on this. Anything else is just a bonus. But yeah, I just wanted to give myself a chance to go for lower before I upload it. Especially as it's going to be a few weeks until Luigi Master is able to respond. So I may as well just have the best time I can get. You watch for a couple of minutes? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, stay as long as you want, mate. Just nice to see you pull up in the stream. Again, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a long stream because I think there's football on or something that my parents are probably going to drag me to. In about an hour's time, so I can imagine this just being about half an hour or so. But unlike the 7-5 streams, I actually think we might finish a run, or at least get to lasers. And thank you, Skip. So at this point, if I finish a run, it's not going to be any slower than a 147. Just because I'm getting so consistent now. Yeah. Just give myself a few minutes. Once I start getting into the second section, I should be fine. Like each section is getting pretty consistent now. Albeit it might be tested now. I'm starting to stream because, of course, it's when I'm talking, I guess I'm not focusing as much. But I thought I'd just stream a bit. But yeah, I might actually do some more 3D land stuff. It was really fun yesterday. And the movement is actually pretty fun as well. Because it reminds me of like what I used to do on this game, like back in 2020 before I used to bunny hop. So that was a bit nostalgic. But yeah, I just wish that they had those levels on this game. Like more than just like the 3 or 4 modded levels. There we go, first time I got there, and then already got a pace. I've had like so many of these paces now, it's actually getting quite ridiculous. Considering this grind's literally been only like 8-9 hours so far, if that. Yeah, 451's getting quite common for me. Oh, so that's a bit slow. I can fully send it now. Oh dear. About a second and a half down on best. But again, if I get this, it's better than most runs. Yeah. Still about 2 seconds down on what I've seen before. It could be a nice warm-up 147 to start off the stream. It means I can do this without nerves for like the first time I get here. Yeah, this is fine. See if I can send. Thank you, Skip. Oh, just about got in. Yeah, this is like 3 seconds off pace. Oh, there you go. Let's reset. Mm. As long as I don't do that on an actual run. I'm getting about... I don't know, in practice I was up to like 90% consistent on that. But I guess it's like with no nerves, like, you know, just practicing that section. But yeah. Hard time on 3-1. Yeah, I think... What I'd say as well, like, you've got your overarching projects. A bit like I've got my big 5, right? I've got, you know, Champions Road, whatever time I end up getting on this. 8-5 82 will be my top 4, hopefully, by the time I finished everything. 1-3 33 will be my top 3. And then, of course, my 2, you know, iconic levels will hopefully be the ones where I end up on top. But alongside those 5, I think I'm just gonna... I'll drive myself insane if I just do those grinds. Like, this one's been a lot shorter than I thought. Like, to take only 8 hours to get to 146, and I could have really got it after 3. You know, that's pretty good going. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think the others will take a lot longer, so I would, if I were you as well, I would just build up your times page. Like, Nintensive's been doing quite a lot of, he hasn't done too many ILs yet, but he's done a few. He's been, like, getting as good as Spongy on quite a few levels and just building up his time page. And there's still a lot of levels you haven't done. What you might find is, like, if you do some of these other levels that you haven't done as good attempts on, like 5-7, or it will just help make you like a more rounded player and allow you to like challenge times which, you know, you might be able to, like, you might find that you're better at some skills like than I am, and you might be able to challenge LM on like some levels which you wouldn't have conventionally challenged him in, because like, at the moment, Galoomy, like, you've mostly done the easier levels, and like as a result, like you got some like insane times, but because your times page is quite limited, like I'm not really sure how you'd adjust to like a 10-2 or a Champions Road. Yeah, pretty much. Even so, yeah. I think you're just leaving 3-3 alone because of respect, to be honest. Because right now, like, you got... I mean, to be honest, I did stop short of that grind for a reason last year. I was actually getting 469 doors, so... but apart from that, you still got, like, your 3-3s are really competitive, but... Apart from that, yeah, like I guess this is a different skill set. Like, Rad as well would be a lot better than me on, like, Vector levels until recently. But what was surprising is that, like, I always thought Rad was just, like, good in the straight line levels, like 5-4 and 11-5 and 2-3, but he really surprised me with 6-643. Like, yeah, like, him and Luigi Master were able to save a bit at the start, but that's a very technical level. I think that's a really good time. And, like, don't get me wrong, like, some of the levels you've done, like, to be honest, you've got a better times page than me right now. But they're mostly centered on, like, the same sort of levels. So I'm worried, like, when it comes to, like, overall, like, once... Because eventually, like, when we all got complete times page, like, we'll be comparing times. And to be honest, you might be able to get better times on, like, 6-7 and 8-castle than I currently have. But there'll be a few levels like this, maybe, where you might be, like, 5-10 seconds behind, or, like... 6-1 comes to mind, because it's just a completely different style, and Rad's been able to like get 58 there, but I know you'll be able to adapt. It's just, I think it will help you when practicing for some of these other levels as well. Also, hey Toadmaster, congrats on 9-123. I also saw your 2-424, very nice. Hopefully you get back to Champions Road soon, because you got an edit which I made for you, which you've been sitting on for the last few months. Yeah, that's rubbish. I don't know why I'm failing this section. You go for 21? Yeah, go for it. Good luck on that. Record's currently 20 on that level, Galoomba, or is it 21 by you and Luigi Master? Always remember it being about 50 seconds faster than what I had on Wii U. But yeah, also welcome any other viewers. Again, just thought I'd stream on YouTube because, I don't know, why not really. It's quite a mentally draining level, even so I haven't done too much on this grind so far. So I thought I'd just give myself some company. You gotta go now? Yeah, see you, Galumba, mate. And yeah, best of luck, whatever you try. But just, as I said, the main thing is to break up, like, because you're getting so good at, like, 3-1, 6-5, 3-6, like, your big levels. But they're going to take a lot of time. And in the meantime, like, Luigi Master might notch up, like, 5 to 10 runs. So, I think just for, like, your mental sake as well, like, if you're able to, like, get a couple of nice, like quick and easy tied records, like, you'll feel like you're making progress rather than getting, like, 100 different 3-130s. Because at the end of the week, you might just look back on that, like, I've just spent a whole week and I haven't even got anything to show for it. I mean, that's just my mentality anyway. Like, if with Champions Road, it's different because I've been seeing, like, PVs quite frequently on this level at the moment. But if I just got a bunch of 148s all week and I hadn't had anything else to show for it, I'd be a bit, like, demotivated. A bit like I was on the 11-6 grind. But yeah. But also, I understand, like, you're cooked at the other categories as well. Because if you want to, like, break it up with, like, Switch or Wii U Katsu, I wouldn't be offended at all. I mean, Luigi Master's taking a break at the moment, so we don't have to worry too much about the sweep, but, you know. But yeah, have a good one, mate. But yeah, back to you, Toemaster. Yeah, best of luck on if you're going back to Champions Road. Hopefully see a world record from you soon. Right, I guess now chat's quieting down a bit. I can focus on actually getting runs to the end instead of just mindlessly throwing them away. Bit of a slow start. As long as it's a 479, I can play it out though. No, lol, dead. Right, let's completely send it then. Ooh. Yeah, bad angle. Yeah, not the best run, but we'll play it out. If anything, I almost want runs which are like slightly... Well, at this point, my PB is quite good. So, I do need, like, it to be a good run, I guess. But if it's, like, best ever pace, it probably makes me a bit more nervous, if anything. So I don't mind it being a bit slower, if it allows me to just play with less nerves. As long as I'm only losing, like, half a second over the course of the whole level, it's not actually... It doesn't really make a difference at the end of the day if I get the same in-game time at the end. Oh dear. Yeah, I heard. I'll be through in a minute. Probably need to actually do 5-10 more minutes of this, to be honest. Because I've got to eat dinner. And then, as I mentioned to Galumba, I think there's football on soon, so be dragged into doing that. So, unlike my friend Ray's, whose short streams are about 10 hours long, I think my short stream is going to be about 35 minutes to 40 minutes. If that, to be honest, I've probably only been streaming for about 10 minutes, but whatever. I can really call this one a short stream then. Probably only be playing another 5 minutes. Let's at least try to get a run past the halfway point now. Here we go. Bad pace, so, you know, about 0.8 down. And best. Actually, probably less. Probably about half a second down. But yeah, 450, so I could just completely YOLO it now. For some reason, I'm struggling to get out of this section to, like, on stream, which is weird, because, yeah, I normally get it, like, first try like that. Here we go, we'll at least hopefully get to lasers on stream. Or not. Weird. Don't know why that didn't work. That's the only thing my PB really misses. Like, my PB's like cooked apart from that water skip, which I've been practicing today, because I don't know, for some reason I used to get it a lot better than I do now. I never used to have a problem with it. Right, last couple of minutes. I actually want to get to lasers. To not think I'll be losing a run to water skip, but whatever. Apparently it's not as free as it is normally when I'm streaming it. Literally should just be mashing. But yeah, it's been doing some weird things to me recently, which is not ideal. Especially when I'm like so much more consistent in every other part of the level than I used to be. Like, this grind could have been literally even shorter if it wasn't just for like that section. There we go. Another kind of slow pace, but as long as it's a 4-5-1, I mean, it's alright. 4-5-1's a 4-5-1 at the end of the day. Yeah, there you go. Still have yet to get a 4-5-2, but I've got close on a few occasions. Same how I have not got a 440 yet. Let's try this actually. Slightly different approach. But maybe a bit faster. Yeah, I think it is. This is actually all of a sudden alright pace. Okay, about almost tied with PB, so PB had a cracked ending, so we're gonna have to send this in order to get better. Here we go. Come on. Wow, there we go, tied PB. But look, okay, we're gonna end the stream there. That is an absolutely excellent stream. What, 10 minutes, 15-minute stream, and I've not just tied my PB, but got one massive step closer to 145. That was a really good run. I definitely look back on that. Yeah, I was not far off. I'll have to look back on that run. I'm so happy with that. Anyway, if you're still watching, guys, wow, you're not going to get much better than that. 17-minute stream, tied my PB. I'm going to call it there. A lovely short stream there. Thanks for all for watching.